Hey, 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 everybody. We is
What
back
is
here again.
up?
Hey
Back with
everybody.
extra
Hey,
sassy
hey, hey.
talk. Now, y'all know one of us is live somewhere else on their own platform. They might come over there. And it's Sunday, and this is impromptu, so you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not like. So we here. How y'all doing today, Sassy, Sandra P? What's happening?
I'm doing
oh,
good.
doing
Good to see
good.
y'all.
Good,
Yes,
good.
doing good, y'all.
I'm glad to hear that.
Enduring this rainy, stormy weather. You
Oh, it's
know.
raining down your way too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
real dreary. Memorial Day, just lazing for the next
Mm,
couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
hmm Yeah, I got up today and I mean, yesterday I had my sleepy day, Sandra P. I just slept all day and they ain't have no hard feelings about it. I just shut the door and slept. I think
Mm-hmm.
I got up, I went live, I think maybe once or twice. I can't even remember. I was so tired. I took the dog out. That was my commitment yesterday, was to take care of my dog.
Mm-hmm.
I took her little butt out
Mhm.
and then shoot. I'll be back to sleep again.
Yesterday I did pretty good. We kind of cooked out yesterday just some hot dogs and hamburgers. And but today it's just been I just been laying around chilling. Did a couple of lives, and you see Drew and her and Mister is from the basement. Is upstairs on the ground floor.
We talked about them this morning.
She gonna say it's for the
Mhm.
kids. You know how Drew like to
That's
do.
what she already said, honey.
Oh,
She
did
Said
he?
that
already said,
Come
Drew
on
said
yeah.
now.
that was a private, intimate moment that was not supposed to make it to the. Y'all wasn't supposed to see that. That was
See
supposed to
that?
be a
Hey, until
private
the
moment
paperwork's
between.
done, she can do what she want to do. Him
You
too,
want to do?
even after. That's your husband, Drew.
Yep. Do you, girl? Even though I've been saying this for the camera, but do you?
hmm Yeah, Drew said that Ralph did too much. That's what she said basically. She said Ralph wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to show nobody that.
So who
Yeah.
leaked it?
Right. Somebody else took the picture, so he couldn't.
But
Oh,
Ralph
somebody
didn't
behind
leak
the
it.
camera. It was
Yeah,
somebody behind the camera talking.
that is so strange. You got a
that's
whole camera
weird.
person in your house, but it's private.
No, that
Yeah,
wasn't private. She lying.
she
Man.
did
Because
that. That was for the gram. That was to be
right,
public.
because she also was speaking to somebody. It was like they was on a live or something.
Oh.
She was
Yep.
like, "Hey, Linda, you remember when she said hey to somebody?
Yeah.
Who was she talking
And
to?"
he said, "What you call me?" She said, "Daddy." You call me daddy?
Oh
And
my
he fed her a
goodness.
piece of steak. Come on, girl. If y'all together, stop fronting it. It is what it is, okay? I think y'all do better together and make more money. All right? Yeah.
Well, I didn't understand the whole foolishness myself because
Me
I
either.
never hid or came back out. It's like, why did you need to come back out and tell the people that that was supposed to be private?
Exactly.
Girl,
Why you
you sound
explaining
a
it?
little silly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just wouldn't address it. She don't owe anybody explanation. You're still
Exactly.
married. He's downstairs. Just don't lie.
I don't know. It's crazy. And I seen no roach stump of wonder on bro chat.
Ooh, I didn't
Oh
watch it.
yeah,
I
I
couldn't
was.
watch it. I had a headache, child. I couldn't. All she did was
She
started
ain't
out
did-
lying.
she ain't did nothing but sat over there and lied the whole time. Anyhow, that's all she did was lie.
Child, these people, they cannot live without Melody. Melody somewhere having a good time, enjoy her kids, and they over here still lying. I'm like,
But
man, this woman
this
ain't thinking about y'all.
this the thing though. I'ma just say it like this. That show is like a pack of expired bread. You know how when bread expire, you get molded,
Uh-huh.
and then it get that green shit on it. That's what that show is to me now. That show is
Yep.
outdated. That show is gone. Mel is gone. Mel left the show. Mel never coming back to the show. So we don't give
Mm-mm.
a damn about the show. At least some of us don't
And
give a damn about the show anyway,
no,
because we we don't have respect for those people. Why would I go back and watch a show with some woman on there who knew all along she gonna get up on Carlos' platform and say, "Oh yeah, I knew all about the RP. We all knew about it.
Yeah.
We all knew about the RP." Why would I want to watch people like that? Like you don't got no type of decorum about yourself. After I put y'all up like this and got y'all on my show, y'all would know somebody doing some shit like that to me, and you would come and grin in my face at my tea party as if this girl didn't just tell you what somebody was trying to do to me. Do y'all think that's the kind of people that I want to watch on my TV?
Yeah. Oh no. There's some scandalous, low down, backwood people.
Yeah. You think I want to watch some lady who just set up on TV and pretended that somebody that I got a lot of respect for tried to groom her? So now you want to go watch and talk about her? Why would I want to watch that?
Why would anybody want to watch it? Well, I know why some people, because some people like drama. Some people like the lies. And the money, there's all money and good money. Let me tell you.
Nah, I just can't do it.
Any breaking news? Is the show back at least and she's on it? Why was she over there?
Oh, she's on it. That's what she said. She didn't film.
Oh, okay.
She said she filmed. But
okay, they all film.
They're not getting paid yet.
Y'all know I like Mitch, so I'm gonna just say that first and foremost. I like
that's the little one with the glasses, right? The black one,
right?
I like him too.
Who?
Mitch, the guy.
Oh yeah.
This concept, that's decent. His channel. It's his channel. He owned that channel.
Yeah, I like him.
Okay, so he could. But here's the thing I don't like. One, why, if y'all interviewing Wanda, why didn't you interview about her the new show?
Yeah,
because she wasn't even on Love and Merge for at least 3 seasons before it went off. So why did y'all interview her about some shit that happened like 2-3 seasons ago? This Wanda wasn't even on for the last 2 seasons at least, y'all. Right?
Yeah.
So that interview to me was like a loaf of stale bread because all that stuff is old. If she's supposed to be on the show this season, why didn't you talk about this season? Mel
because ain't no season.
Mel shouldn't even have been a part of the conversation because Mel is not on the new season. And Wanda is now on the new season. So if Wanda is being interviewed, Wanda shouldn't even be talking about Mel. That's the first thing. Now
they say they've been filming.
Now, could she talk about this lawsuit that they say? Yeah, sure. You could talk about the lawsuit because that is a new thing. But to be talking about the show, though?
Yeah, that's kind of confusing, especially if it's not confirmed that they're back yet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because OWN has not picked up that show. But they might be filming.
They saying that they coming back. Let's just go with them. Okay. They said they coming back, right? So why aren't you talking about the new season? Because that's what you say you're on. Why are you talking to us about the old Love and Marriage Huntsville, the one whose contract ended, the one that Melody Cherie said, oh yeah, the contract ended and I'm not signing on with you again because the contract is over. So now you got to go back and present your stuff to OWN. So now you don't got Mel.
But they steady talking about it.
And OWN,
as if she's on the show.
OWN has shown that they are not anxious to take that show without Melody. They have always announced that show right around the reunion time that is coming back. The reunion is over. The new year then came. They usually start filming. By now, there ain't nobody filming. We ain't got no announcement that this show now is being treated just like Love and Marriage DC. Irrelevant to OWN.
Yep. I agree. Usually by this time you start seeing commercials and stuff about it, you don't see nothing.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope. And If you got a new season coming, why aren't you promoting it? Why are you talking
Nobody's
about what
promoting it.
happened on the old season? Shouldn't Wanda have used that time to promote her food truck? She should have used that time to promote the new show. Like something.
Yeah, they never learned
Carlos is
promotion.
Carlos is not even talking about that show. So I
No, he's
mean,
not.
why is she talking? He ain't said
Child,
not one word. Not one
child.
word about that show.
Ain't said a word, but Wanda running from anybody. They trying to keep that show. They trying to revive something that's on life support.
Pull the plug.
Y'all
Take the
don't
oxygen
go back
away.
to that show.
Pronounced dead. Time 8:03.
They looking for some
Seriously.
motion because no one is checking for them. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know what it is. It's crazy. But anyway, let's talk about a little bit of RHOA because that's why we here, y'all. That's why we
Yes,
here.
God.
Yes.
Sandra P, what did you
Good
think? What
child.
was your hot spot last night? What because we here to talk about reactions. What was your actor factors last night?
It's one of those things for me. I hate to be negative. It was so bad it was good, certain parts of it. Just when everybody knows I'm not feeling Britt Edie, but I was just shaking my head, feeling a little bit sorry for her, what was going on. The way they showed up dressed like the Kentucky Derby at that golf club.
I
I've
was
worked in a
like,
golf
what
club
the?
serving, and they were just nobody is ever dressed like that unless it's a wedding or something. And in production, to show the people that were actually there to play golf what you wear versus what Kelly, Shamia with the Balenciaga all over her suit.
Oh my
I've
God.
been around people that work that were members of the golf club, and you don't know what the name is of what they're wearing. But she had her Chanel earrings, Balenciaga suit. They were tearing up them people golf greens. I know Bravo or
Yes.
somebody going to get a bill because they maintain those
Yeah, they
greens.
gonna
You're not
definitely get a
allowed
bill.
to wear that out there. They were tearing them up with them tacky heels. Parts of it were funny, but it was just fun to see. It was a good natured fun. We'll talk about the end of it because we got freaking Frack back, which I see in your
Yeah.
thumbnail. But yeah, it
Mhm.
was so bad it was good. It was some lighthearted laughter to it.
Child, Britt look like an idiot.
She did.
Talking about, I
Poor
want
thing.
these people to be in my world,
Wait a
and
minute,
I'm
y'all.
going to show them my world.
Well, what kind
So,
of world did she have when she only had enough food only for the housewives?
At the table,
child, that's
yeah.
embarrassing.
So she was gonna.
Ooh,
She thought that shit was cool when she said they got the wrong menu. They was only supposed to get cocktails. Either way, why would you sit there and feed a group of people in front of
people
a
in front of other people.
girl? Did you see how them people was looking at her?
Yeah.
And
She
did
should have
y'all
had
Yeah,
see?
they were like,
yeah. They have separate
Did
they
rooms
ain't
y'all
off
got
to the
see
no
side.
Bingeworthy?
money.
She could have had the
She ain't
private
got no
luncheon.
money.
She should
Bingeworthy.
have had private luncheon to the side just for the
Exactly.
immediate cast. And then she had influences there. She had big names that we all recognize sitting there looking. And I was like, oh Lord, let's see if they're gonna
Mhm.
drag her about it.
They
I'm definitely
did.
going to Bingeworthy's page because I
Me
know
too. That's the one
damn
I've
well
noticed. Because
I
he's
Yeah.
so
seen
sweet.
it.
He don't try to drag them, but
He
he
was looking
will.
like,
But
what
did you
in
No.
the?
see his face? Did you
He
see
was,
his face, Sandra B?
Yeah.
He was
yes.
like, what
Yep.
kind of shit is this?
His face looked like that little avatar he be putting up there. I said, "Oh Lord, I can't wait
Yes.
to see what he gonna say."
Girl, he was like, what kind of shit is this?
Is
And when he
this
stood
what
up and
is
said, "This
happening?
is classy. We're in a classy place," I said, "Oh, Britt. Oh, Britt. Michael there with that hat on inside.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
God. Oh,
Right.
But
terrible.
Cynthia looked good though. Cynthia was wearing that dress.
Oh yeah, Cynthia. She looked like a disco ball. I'll allow it
Yes,
for
she
her.
did.
Cynthia gets away with a lot of stuff with me
Uh-huh.
just because of the OG part of it and the supermodel thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, during the day when that disco ball dress, and she took her food and she dipped up out of there. I
She
was
said
with
this
her.
is
I said, "This is
Now,
too
embarrassing.
much."
now
she
y'all
was
know I gotta
she
ask
was in and
y'all.
out.
Y'all know
She
I
was like,
gotta
oh no,
ask
I
y'all
can't do
what y'all
this.
think about Brittany. What y'all think about Britt Edie telling Charles that she supposed to be one of his whores or something like that?
He said, well, I don't date hoes.
Yeah, that kind of fell flat. I saw what she was trying to do when Angela Angela tried to like put it on the table to make it kind of a joke. Well, he's not. There's no
Yeah.
side baby, and everybody was like, "Uh-oh," and even Porsha was like, "Ooh, I need my pearls." And then Britt, and I'm not one of his whores. It's like Britt, she still don't know how to do it. That was too much. Because Charles was offended, but he didn't want to go there with her. But you could tell he can go there with her, but he just didn't want to.
Honey, that neck cock, that's the old shit.
Yeah, and you see him, he was smoking a cigar. One scene, he was really smoking a cigar over there. I said, Angela, I don't know what she had to do to get Charles at that event, because he was like, "Oh, y'all still don't get along. We don't have to go." And she was like, "No, we're going.
Girl, he did not want to go.
He didn't.
No,
he didn't want to go. And then they said, didn't I hear them say they're good? Britt and Angela said they're good. Britt better not believe that. I want to see what Angela gonna do to the poor thing next. Angela ain't done with you.
Angela ain't done with her, honey.
Angela ain't done with Britt. Angela the type, she likes to play with her food before she eat it. She is not done with Britt. She's not done with Shamia. She's not done.
No, But I want to know how her and Phaedra gonna.
Oh, I know.
I don't think they're gonna mix. I don't think
they got a lot for next season already.
Yeah, they do.
But you know, Phaedra know a lot about Charles, honey.
She said she do.
Why they calling Angela?
Why they calling her a secret wife though? Angela posted a picture. Angela be with some big dog. How was she with Wendy Williams and Charles? And then he's
you know why they calling her the secret wife?
Why?
Because around Atlanta, he's like moving like he's single. That's how
he dated Sheree for a long time. Off and on.
He moving like he's single. That's what Phaedra's saying without saying it. Yeah, that's how she breathes you down. She said
that's why Sheree didn't come on, because she had been messing with him.
I would have even took Sheree back on this season. That would have been a mix. She gets on my nerves, but that would have been a mix. But Phaedra in with this group. I like the way Phaedra read them all down for about 10 seconds for her opinion. Why she called Kelly strawberry shortcake?
She said she a tiny little thing, like a little gnome.
She is a garden gnome. A garden gnome.
I said, "Oh my God, Phaedra!" No, she said, "I like little people."
Oh, that was so rude. And then they flashed back to that Christmas party where Miss Juicy was there. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
Now Bravo went back. Bravo dug in the crates. I know it's season 16, but Bravo dug in the crates to try to show us some history, which I could understand. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Even got
what did y'all think about them digging in the crate and bringing Nene out of it?
Well, you know, you've been saying it for weeks, and we've been, those of us who think that it's the ISIS thawing, I've heard people say never. I never say never. Nene's not saying
never, ever say never.
If he's the only one saying never, his voice is not going to matter if network.
No, them numbers don't matter.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what they're looking at. I could see it, honestly. I see it more now than I did a year ago, but yeah, I could see it. I think that's why they did that too.
They put her on the screen, y'all.
Yeah, they have been saying her name, you know, floating it a little bit. They used to
Cynthia saying friendship like me and Nene. Yeah. I think even Cynthia could probably get a peach next year, or she could be a friend of Nene. I think Cynthia,
because you know Cynthia and Nene are good now. Nene interviewed her. It's interesting.
I think Cynthia like friend of though, y'all. I think Cynthia like dipping in, giving her wisdom, eating her food, and getting up out of there without them being in her business.
That's like what I'm trying to say. Cynthia like to be a friend of, because Cynthia wanted her little boyfriend in peace.
Yeah,
right. She got that little young boy. See, Phaedra got that little boy, but that little boy don't mind being on the camera. He don't mind being on the camera. We done seen him over there, and y'all seen how he picked Phaedra up, so we already know what he doing to her little self.
Yeah, okay. He like being on TV.
He like Phaedra.
And Phaedra don't mind. She done already told her, I got me a 30-year-old.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. D. Herman said that Bravo can bring back Jax Taylor and Kristen Doody, who were both fired for racism. They can surely bring back Nene.
Yeah, absolutely. Nene hasn't done anything to be blackballed like that. She accused him of, but that was her experience. And then people
other people accuse them of being a rackhead.
That's true.
I mean, that to me is worse.
And then Brandy actually sued him for harassment. Remember, he's on the phone with her talking crazy. He's
Mm-hmm.
called her drunk. So there's a lot of people that's still working with Bravo and with the Universal Universe that had, for them to blackball Nene. So we'll see. Nothing shocks me now. I'd like to
But
see it.
her show, her YouTube
Mm-hmm.
show is bringing numbers. So
Yeah.
I think they're looking at that too. So those numbers coming to RHOA. Oh,
Yeah, they would like that.
mm-hmm.
Kelly
Mm-hmm.
showing her little two-faced self again. Why was she down there at the
Yes,
table
she
hollering at
is.
Drew? What did Drew do to little Kelly? Why is Kelly mad at Drew?
Drew ain't
And
did
when you
nothing to
meet,
Kelly.
she said, make
Cause
sure
it's
you tell the
Shamir.
truth.
Cause it's Shamir.
Because it's
That's
Shamir?
why.
Yeah.
Don't make
Yeah.
sense.
But her
Because
and
then when,
Shamir friends, so she's trying to take up Shamir's thing between her and Drew.
because in Kelly's
When she
confessional,
told Drew when she told Drew you'll never see Kelly change. Oh, we seen you change.
oh, she changed from week to week.
Yeah,
Production
you
even
never know.
asked her. They said, well, something, do you know Drew or what about Drew? And she says, well, I don't know her. I just know she be lying. So if you don't know her, how you know she be lying unless somebody told you that?
Somebody told her, and that was Shamia.
Mm-hmm.
So
Shamia, y'all know I try to ride for Shamia, but this week,
I did
and
too,
then
but she getting
to
on my
be
nerves.
at the radio
I
station,
want to
y'all.
hear this.
Why is she talking about Drew at the radio? Shamia, sell your song. I've been begging. Can we go with Shamia to her job? Can we go with Shamia to the game? They get Shamia to the radio
And
station.
she talking
She
about
let
Drew.
Big Tigger have her laughing and talking about Drew. That didn't make
Mm-hmm.
sense to me, y'all. What y'all think about that?
I didn't like it.
Me
I
either.
think she should be promoting herself.
Yeah,
And you
never
keeping
had.
Drew relevant
Mm-hmm.
and not yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That was confusing to me.
Very.
Not me. I feel like that's what she do to Porsha too. She have everybody's name in her mouth except for her own. That's what I feel like she do on her interviews.
She do too much.
She's
She
showing
be
it
doing too much.
way too much. Even when her and Drew was arguing, and that could have been a cute back and forth. Why you barking? Why you got your back turned all the way around?
And
Was
barking.
she facing the camera? And then she was like, "Kiss my MFA, B," a couple of times, like loud. And them country club people.
I was like, what is happening?
I don't know. Did they skip something? Because I missed something.
I don't know because it was weird.
To that. How did it go to that? D said she. Well, D UNT talk saw it. I did not see it. Okay, I did not see it.
Phaedra, we don't hold it against you.
Okay.
I see both of them. I didn't see both of them.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. I see both of them.
I'm sick of them dragging Drew, and especially the new girls, when she did not lie to you or on you. If we are not calling Porsha a hoe daily, they need to stop. Now, calling somebody a liar and a hoe is two different things now. Now, Drew can lie. She do lie.
She can, but she didn't lie like Kelly said.
Yeah. The dog ears. Yeah,
Kelly
that was
now.
funny. Elderly dog ears. I said, what is the two of
yeah,
y'all?
Boy, when she said that, I hollered. I said, Lord,
but Kelly is doing that. Kelly is doing that because of Drew and Shamia. And she's supposed to be Kelly's best friend now.
Yeah. And
well, I don't know what the way folks went up for Shamia because of her money and her house was exactly how they went up for Fallon before Porsha had her fired.
No, I don't think that. I think that they showed Shamia in
I for Fallon, so I can't relate.
I didn't either. I didn't like Fallon.
I didn't know she had a piece.
I didn't think Fallon.
I didn't like her either.
I think they gave us a false vision of Shamia in the beginning. Now it's slowly coming out. But also I know how Porsha operate too. So both of them together, they just alike. I'm sorry, but they are. One just more vocal this time, and Porsha is not.
I am not sorry.
They are just alike.
They is both just alike. Yep.
Yep.
And Porsha,
they just alike.
She can most definitely be called a hoe. Oh yeah, that was wrong too. What Porsha did. Thanks for bringing that.
Why does she keep doing that?
Why do she keep, even when she was talking to Phaedra, and Phaedra said about he was the hot dog man. She gonna say Drew said on the hot dog. That's degrading, and
Yeah.
that's not
And
right.
not only that, Dennis sat there on set. No,
And said that's right. He said
He's
it
denied it.
and this is something
too. He said he did
Portia
not.
has made
It wasn't
up.
like that with him, Drew. Yeah. So
No.
First she
Portia
said
wrote
she
it,
didn't care. Yeah, at first she said she
and
didn't
it's
care.
wrong
Now
because she didn't
she's
like
saying it.
when. Oh please, she didn't like when Kenya did that shit with her about Bolo,
Yeah,
and she
it's
might
true.
have really jumped
Exactly.
on Bolo.
And that
She
was
might
true.
have really jumped on that thing.
Mhm.
Yep. She
So
really
that
got some.
wasn't right. That wasn't right.
What y'all think about poor Brit trying to have her little bearer naked? Them little boxes she had the stuff
Girl,
in
when
there.
she handed them little Dollar Tree swims to
It wasn't nothing
come
in
on,
the
it's supposed to
boxes.
stuck you in.
I need to see the actual thing. I think she got them from somewhere. Just might have put her label in them. If she did that, I don't buy it at all. It was
It
kind of
was
I'm
nice
sad.
that
pretty
she
sure
even had
she
no
did. Who's
tissue in the
making the stuff
box.
for her?
I don't know.
I'm missing a
And
comment.
Portia said, "Wait a minute." She said, "Isn't her the production being messy? Isn't her new product is the same name as yours or close to it?" Portia's like, "Nah, bad. Nah." She said,
Yeah,
"I've been in this
Portia's
game for
go
10
naked.
years."
Portia's had
Yeah,
go
hers
naked
is go
for a
naked.
decade.
Hers is bare and naked.
But Brit's not original at all. To have a shape line bare naked when you know Portia had go naked for her hair.
Yeah. Come on now.
And then
But
she
don't
put
worry,
another lie out about the
Brits
license. She said, I have time to do
is
this
for the
now
show
because my
only.
license is being on hold. So is the license suspended?
Child.
On hold? Now I don't know again. What is it with the license? It's on hold, suspended? Because now she said that's why she got time to do this.
But she did. She said she sold her business. So what is it?
Yeah, I don't know. Dee's asking why didn't they help her? Maybe they don't like her.
And they don't like her, probably.
I felt sorry for her, and I don't care for her myself. I just felt bad. I was like, look at this. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
I wanted to know why she only fed the cast, because I think that was some dirty shit. How you going to put the cast in the middle of the room and invite all the people there to watch them eat? I said, ooh, Portia talking about she gonna eat anyway.
Portia said she gonna eat real fast. I'm gonna eat my food real fast.
Right?
It was like
I eat real fast.
No, that's supposed to be a separate. And then I don't know who the event planner was, but when she said, "Well, everybody's not gonna eat," they'd say, "Oh, we'd better do a separate room, have them eat first, and then come out here for your speech, give the gifts or whatever." But that didn't go well at all.
And she should have had gifts for everybody. Like
that thing was
maybe a gift card or you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Chad. That was crazy. That was sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It was. It's gonna go down in Grenada because now I can't tell who is linked up, who's mad at each other. What Angela supposedly made up with everybody, but we already know how that goes.
We know how Angela is.
Yeah.
Grenada gonna be lit.
It is.
Yeah,
now
it
Phaedra's
is.
going. That's gonna be too much. But I'm looking forward to it because that should be a lot of fun with everybody coming.
Yeah, Grenada gonna be lit. Mm-hmm. Everyone missed the
Grenada is gonna be off the chain.
Was too tight, and she looked like a busted can of biscuits. She wasn't wearing her own product.
No, I noticed. G. I didn't want to get on it too bad. She dropped. Remember, she dropped something getting out the golf cart, and Lil Kelly had to get down and get it for her. She couldn't appropriately.
Yeah, she said, "Girl, Kelly, can you get this?
Yeah,
you're short." And then gave Angela extra large.
Yeah, how did she get that? Do y'all see Angela's body? Angela had her stomach out, okay?
Girl,
Angela's not an XL. I don't care what nobody says.
Did that.
Angela is a small.
She gonna pay for that. I'm sorry.
She did that.
She gonna get rich.
Angela got some large breasts now. Her breast is large.
That's about it.
She got a tiny waist,
but she got a small
natural bottom. But she said the extra large toothbrush. Brit's not ready.
Boy, with that big mouth of hers, girl, I holler.
XL toothbrush, y'all. That's the kind of silly stuff. That's my kind of carrying on. That's so
mine too, Tomas. What she needs is an extra large toothbrush for that big ass mouth.
Girl, Angela stay on that mouth. You see, Angela stay on that mouth.
Britt don't have an answer for it. Britt better ask Michael to help her come up with something. Britt don't have an answer.
She stayed on that mouth because Britt referencing that man's thing in her mouth.
Yeah.
Yes.
On that photo Kenya had, that's what the fuck she referencing.
Yeah.
That thing must have been big.
So they don't fire Kenya, but you got Angela bringing it up every week. Yes, Kenya's over here at the house, so Angela slips it in every week.
Yeah, that
I'm gonna see when she bring it up next week.
That thing must have been big in Brit's mouth.
Yeah,
that thing was big inside her mouth. Angela keep on talking about stretch marks.
Yep.
Big old toothbrushes.
Big old
extra large toothpaste.
Shit.
Everybody giving it up for Angela's body. Yes, we do. We need to normalize that. You see her in the gym too.
Yeah.
When I got my BB,
Angela looks good.
Angela looks great. I'm glad to see.
She looks naturally good. She don't look processed. She don't look. Yeah, she looks good.
Queen Speaks said what we used to call it. It is a brick house. Queen Speaks. A brick house.
She's a brick.
And it ain't no manufactured brick. Okay, it's the real brick.
Y'all see Charles working her out? She works out herself too.
But Charles wasn't playing with Bridge. He about to
Charles be working
he about to lay her in.
And he told her he
don't
joke
leave Charles alone.
Yeah, Britt's already been warned that they don't really joke like that when it comes to anything about Charles, anything about marriage, side baby, this or that. That's between them. Don't play with them like that.
That's right.
But she's kind of
so dumb to do that anyway.
I don't either. I wouldn't want no more.
Her and her girl, her wife. That's Britt got a wife. I mean,
sitting over there with wearing his hat inside. Poor Mike. He better get Britt
Michelle.
He seemed like he could probably read down better than Britt. He need to help her out because I felt bad for her.
TV Queen says Phaedra said Britt's got bodies, so I believe
she got bodies.
She did.
Wait a minute now, that ain't what Phaedra said. Phaedra said that she got more bodies than Willie.
She sure, Mr. Willie Watkins down there.
Mr. Willie down there, don't take it down. That's what she said. She got more bodies than Willie. She got them in the city and the country. I said I cannot.
Well, Britt said she was just on the cam for a week with her best friend, so I don't know.
Chad, that girl been around, okay? I know. She been around. Britt been in the game a long time. I'm surprised her labias and stuff ain't hanging out her drawers.
Well, you know, they do rejuvenation. They have rejuvenation and all of that. Once they start getting
she had a rejuvenation. She had 200 pounds. Ooh, child. I know her back hurt. All that laying down, and I know she got a hip replacement and all that riding.
Too much, not her back hurt.
Her back hurting. Her back hips hurt because she be riding. Hip replacement and everything. You hear me?
Daddy's place.
Yeah, she was over there. Come on, Mike. Let's go ahead to Daddy.
Now she didn't talk like that then.
The nose does something to impact your voice sometime. A lot of singers won't mess with their nose. So I'm kind of surprised. Well, she's not a singer, but I see Money Long just had something done. Or if you entertain with your voice, a lot of time they won't mess with that nose.
No. Unless you got a septum and they'll open it,
Yeah, what's the problem to say her nose done? Glorilla. That really irritated
me. Oh no,
me.
Glorilla. That's who it was. I didn't mean Money Long, y'all, not Money. Glorilla. She's so cute. I love Glorilla shit.
She was so against changing her face, and she did it anyway.
I hate when people take that in. A lot of that talk is to chip away at people's self-esteem and try to normalize certain things. Like to call Angela extra large. You sitting over here with a whole BBL. This woman, her bottom is natural. So we know she got a nose done, which I hate. She even felt the need to do her nose. If you look at her mom, rest in peace. She had the same face as her mom. They look cute.
The same face.
I don't let people make me insecure.
Yeah, she do too now. Shit, girl, they used to call me big lips in school, baby. Them lips, shoot.
Now people are paying for big lips and hips.
Stop listening to me. Stop listening to
people out here getting stung in the lip with a needle. Not me, baby. I wake up like this, okay?
Yeah, they used
That's
to
right.
call people,
Every day.
make fun of
Every
lips,
day.
a big bottom, the skinny girls, they got made fun of. Everybody gets made fun of. Your two
Now I ain't
daughters
gonna
look
tell
like
y'all no
this, that.
lie. When I was younger, I did want I wanted my breast done. I'm not gonna tell no story about it. I did want my
Oh,
breast
I did too, but I couldn't.
done.
I didn't get them done.
I didn't
I
even
left them alone.
my kids went crazy. Oh my God, I was gonna get them done. This was around the time when Maury Povich was real hot on
Mm-hmm.
TV and Jerry
Remember
Springer.
him?
And I was getting ready to get mine done, and some girl, something happened real bad to some girl, and my kids started freaking out. And then my husband was like, "Well, maybe you shouldn't do it. Then the kids is all upset, and it is dangerous." And then I was like, "Forget it."
Yeah, it's true. It's real
Yeah.
surgery. They've minimized it where it's not, but it's real live
Oh, it's
surgery.
surgery.
Oh, I was on my way
It's
to get.
not very aggressive because when I used to work in cosmetic surgery, I think it's very interesting how they put the saline behind the muscle um and stuff like that. And it's not a very long surgery. But if I ever had a breast surgery, a male would do it, not a female, because baby, that surgeon I used to work with, he was like perfected. He had them nipples sitting a certain way, had them things where they can fall and raise. I was like, damn, he
It's the
making sure these
anesthesia though.
things is good.
It's the
Uh,
anesthesia. A lot of people don't wake up from
yeah,
anesthesia. You don't know if you'll be that person, heaven forbid. So it's
yes,
never been a
yes.
curiosity to me. No, thank you. Remember
Yep,
Mm-mm.
Tamika?
D,
Tamika
well,
went down
D,
there right
D,
after
I'm
she had her
still in the
baby
committee too. D, I'm
and
still in
almost
the
didn't wake
committee
up.
too. But guess what? All that ass in those jeans. Baby, I tell you, he didn't give me all them breasts, but he gave me enough ass. I don't need them breasts.
You sure did, child.
That's right. You
Mhm.
gotta make it work. Whatever you got,
Yeah,
make it
I
Got to
work.
make
do.
it work.
I use what I
Child, get you a little padding and push them little
got.
things up. You'll be all right.
Yep,
Men
I
is
just
simple.
work.
They don't have. I never had no complaints. These men they're not the ones doing that. I think people do that to impress other women or so they don't get that. People
Yeah, I could
about
care
them.
less
Yeah.
who
It's not worth
complains.
it.
Especially now. I mean, now I'm working out stuff. It's for me. It ain't for nobody else. It's just,
Hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't like what I saw when I was in Punta Cana. So I said, nope, I ain't taking this body nowhere else.
I've
And
been
I gotta
walking
change
and
it. And only I can change it. So
Yeah.
true.
I had to change my meals. Matter of fact, I'm great. When I get off here, I'm great. Go boil my eggs and stuff and cook my little protein and get my salads ready for the week. I ain't got time.
Mhm.
I gotta pack my lunch
Yep.
and make sure I'm, eating right.
Good to go.
hmm So it is what it is. But if I want to do something different, then I got to do something different.
Yeah.
So I will start tomorrow. My son done made a routine for me, so now I got to do it. I told him I ain't want to do it till next month, but he came to me today and was like, "Oh yeah, I got your routine
Yeah.
ready. You start tomorrow on your
Ooh.
leg."
Yeah, I take
Mhm.
a quick walk around I started with a 7 minute walk.
Hmm.
It's the 7 minute constant walk, and then I add a minute. I'm doing this little walk thing but it helps with your estrogen. It helps with your bone density. Some people say, walk 30 minutes, but when you start now, build
You're
yourself
not
up.
supposed to. You're not supposed to. When you
Yeah.
first start out, you're supposed to walk a short distance. What I try to tell my
Yeah.
cousin,
Hmm.
starting to
You
walk
can't
now.
do that long
She
walk.
never did it. She never really walked before. I said, no, you need to go like maybe 10, 15 minutes and go back. I'm gonna walk
Yeah.
as far as I can, then go back. I'm like, no, no,
You're
you gotta
exhausting
get
yourself,
off short. So you wasn't really walking. So you go now and
Mm-mm.
try to be big girl on campus.
Hmm.
We'll find out. So tomorrow when
Yep.
I start my little thing, I do like 10 minutes on each little. I got a whole little workout in there now. I got my little treadmill, my little
I got my
vibrator,
little shaky thing. I'm gonna shake on it.
uh-huh, my
Ooh,
vibrating
that
plate
thing do work you out. That vibrating plate do work you out. You be
on my
tired when you get
bike.
off that thing.
Yeah, I got my bike. I do that in the morning. That's it. Then when I
I
come
just need a
home,
bike. Yeah, I like to do my steps. I do the pedometer. My minimum is 10,000 steps, even if I don't go anywhere or do anything. I'll get that minimum in, but then I want to
mhm,
add something else to it. Probably be a bike. I like to swim as well, but I don't get to the pool enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that you could do short of laying under somebody's knife, and that's fine too if that's what a person
Hmm.
wants to do. Just be safe with it and make sure it's
Well,
what
look,
you wanted and not listening to what the trend is or what other people want to
I
do.
ain't,
Right.
I don't want no knife, and I don't want no needles, and I don't want no pills.
Yeah, me
But
either.
I'm not gonna knock anybody else that does
Me
it,
either.
because some
Me
people
either.
Hmm.
do need a jump start. But the problem
Yeah.
is that with some of this new medicine that they have out now, is like you can start taking it, but then what happens when you stop?
Yeah.
You have to do your maintenance. You have to
Right.
stay on it for maintenance.
And
Yeah.
they don't know
You know.
the long term impact yet. Some of the stuff they
Hmm.
started doing, you see how some of these celebrities are aging. That's been on those like the We Govy and some of that just allegedly, in
Hmm.
my opinion, I don't want to name anything, but it just ages them, and it's just something different about their looks and the
Hmm.
way the weight comes off. So you don't
It
know
comes
what.
off too fast.
Yeah,
You know. Yeah.
walking
Mhm.
pad and weight, CC. Yeah, a walking pad would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
And
to walk.
weights you can do
That's what
anywhere. Yeah.
I got my I got my weights too. I bought me a new set of weights back there,
You
so
can
I
get
got.
you a vest, a weight vest, and walk, and it help
Hmm.
burn too.
3 different sets.
My grandson has one. That's what I walk with.
Mhm.
That blind lady, that's funny.
I do want to, I want to start wearing a waist trainer. I just want the right one. I don't want something that's
I
gonna
got
hurt me.
one. I got one, and it actually is. I pay like pretty good for it. It's pretty comfortable. I walk. I'm gonna start back walking with it because at one point I had got
Yeah, I don't want something
good
all
with it.
tight on me and like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want one
Mine's
that.
not tight. It's not tight, but I can tell when I'm losing some of the inches because I have to go to the next. Um, but it's not tight, but it is snug.
Mhm.
So the next time you put it on,
Mhm.
when you're walking, you're actually burning that fat and getting that water out of you. So I don't know.
G said, don't get Brady's.
Yeah.
Uh,
So here's the question of the hour to you both. What did you think about Phaedra's return? Go sassy.
I think it was refreshing. I think this is the first time I actually seen Porsha like open up and be crazy like she normally is, and she's comfortable because I still think that she's not comfortable with the other girls. I think
Mm-hmm.
that she knows. I enjoyed how they flash back to the reunion and all this stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
think it was. I liked it. It was refreshing to me. Okay, so
I
to
like the
see an older
rollout too.
face.
Yeah, I
I
like the
agree.
rollout.
What you think, Sandra?
I like the rollout. I like how she came and there was kind of we could see her little silk pajamas, so we knew that. And
Uh
Porsha
huh.
was excited, so we know. Oh, okay, here's Phaedra. Finally, we've been waiting on her. You say you're looking for me. Here I go. So I like how they did that.
Here I go.
I
Mm-hmm.
never say no to vintage, throwback, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I look for any excuse to bring in some of those old building blocks because a lot of people don't know
Yes.
the history. So I like that she was able to address it. She didn't really apologize or anything to Candy. She just said she
No.
hate the way she left, which I can understand that. So she hate the way she
Yeah.
left. Now she real bold coming out with these new girls because she doesn't really know them yet. And a
Yeah.
lot of them are gonna take offense once they watch they seen that episode. So
I
she's
think
ready
she
for
wants
every one
me
of them.
to.
She may want the
Yeah.
smoke because
Mhm.
Phaedra she doesn't like to really talk about herself and her business. She'll show you what she wants you to see, but she ends up making you talk about yourself. So she's doing that. She's gonna do
Hmm.
something
Yeah,
out for all of them. Red
I
meat
think she wants
to
the smoke.
everybody.
She's
Yeah.
making herself a storyline for next season. I
Oh
promise.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
like
promise.
it
And
like that.
and Phaedra is like, Phaedra, she's the read queen, so they better get it
Hmm.
together, cause honey, she will put you down.
Yeah. I can see her going toe to toe with Angela. That's probably about it.
Oh
Poor
yeah,
Britt ain't got nothing for her. Kelly's loud, but that's about it. So
that's
and
That's
it.
that's
it.
and
That's
shit.
it.
Yeah, she's not gonna really. She already let Shamia know. Oh, sweet Shamia. She don't see Shamia as a competition, and then they got
Yeah.
longevity. She don't want to hurt Shamia. She's like, sweet Shamia. So Shamia,
Mhm.
you safe. Don't worry about her. Leave Drew alone, but don't worry about Phaedra. And Angela
Yeah,
better
you
get
better
ready.
worry about Phaedra child.
Yeah, she
Because
called her
Phaedra
sweet.
coming to slay.
Yeah, she kept calling us. Oh, sweet Shamia, I've been knowing her. And
Mm-hmm.
Porsha would move right along. What'd you think about Drew? You know, Porsha there for the mess
Yeah.
too. So but it was fun. Even with the little stuff she was throwing out about him, nothing was too nasty or too mean, other than the Dennis Drew
Yeah.
thing, which we've already said. Stop doing that. That's not landing.
Yeah, Porsha stop. Porsha need to
Yeah,
stop. Because Drew,
that's not
I
landing.
think Dennis is tired of hearing it.
Yeah.
Um, he's like, we in about business. He's about making his money. She signed a
Mhm.
label, you know,
Yeah.
and she's they've been working, and Portia knows that. That's the crazy, you know.
Oh,
Drew,
Sassy,
Dennis
that
don't
point you
work with
brought
him no
up
more.
about no wait, now this is where one of you might know. Okay, he told Portia last week, I don't work with her no more, this and that. But we seen that the attorney brought him in. He was part of the when she signed. So is he still
Yeah,
gonna be working with her? I don't know the time frame. I'm a
he's
little
going to be
confused.
working with the label.
Okay, I could see that.
Yeah, he's going to be working with the label with the songs that he have for her. He's not going to be managing her, but he's going to be
Mm-hmm.
working with the label. And, you know, he's going to get the residuals from her song. So, you know, because he was like the creator of those songs and, you know, and stuff like that. So I'm glad that they cleared the air and got it out the way. Oh, let me ask y'all this. What y'all thought about Porsha looking at that $4.2 million house and Miss Diane talking about, I'm going to sell my house and move in with you?
It looked
What
like
y'all
for the
think about it?
scene, Oh yeah, Miss Diane. I'm gonna have to drag her by her go naked. Miss Diane, can Portia have anything? Come on now, you got this girl's first
Stay at
house. What you gonna
home.
try to sell your house and come get this one?
Well, Sandra
That
P,
got
I'm
on
gonna
my
tell you
nerves.
right now,
That got on my nerves.
Sandra P, man, you gonna hold hands on that motherfucking one because I wanted
You
to go
with
to
her?
that screen and smack the fuck out of Miss Diane. I
Oh, you
really,
with me? Okay, good. We all in
Yes.
agreement. It's unanimous.
man,
Yeah,
I
we
wanted
in
to go grab
agreement.
her by
Yeah,
her. I wanted to go grab her by that goddamn go naked and tell
yeah.
her
She's living
Shut
through this
up.
girl,
sit her
and
ass
Portia,
down,
I
her
mean,
in
she
her
yeah,
own fucking
is.
BBL.
she don't need to
Because
be
when
in
the hell can
competition.
Portia have some shit to herself? And
Yeah.
why didn't you tell your daughter, number one, girl, why do you need this 8-bedroom house? You ain't having no more kids.
Mm-hmm.
Why you got to have all
Yes.
this? Put you a $2 million home and buy that straight out and don't worry about nothing no more but the taxes. What is wrong with her
Exactly.
mother?
She wants to live through
She
Portia. I've
living
Yeah,
seen it.
that woman,
vicariously
Seen
I
it for
through
stopped
years.
Portia.
She is. I've been seeing it, and she's
yeah, I
still
stopped
doing
liking
it, and
Diane
it's not
right there.
right.
I'm sorry.
It's not right. I don't like her doing that. First of all, get
Yeah,
some friends
no,
around your own age, or at least in the same generation,
yeah, I
Gen
Exactly.
didn't
X or
like that.
something, and stop trying to live through Portia.
I didn't
Let
like
her do
that
what
shit.
she's
She
doing.
want to look like she's
I ain't like that at
25.
all.
She
Yeah,
want to live off Portia money. She probably was telling Portia to marry these men for money. Get the fuck
yeah.
out of here
Yeah,
because
I
she
wouldn't
wants
be
somebody.
surprised.
Now,
They always say that.
yesterday, I'm trying to tell you, when I watched the show now, I said,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, you want this
Look how,
girl
I
to be
mean,
doing
it's
this for
not
the
being
money so
happy.
you
It's
can
like, yes,
benefit because the more money Portia got, the more you
the
benefit.
well out she
Like
is.
Cordell said, you was sitting up in that room eating that large pizza on his white
Yep.
goddamn furniture. That's what he said.
Queen chairs. He
Yep.
sure did.
And that's why he didn't do that prenup, because he said Portia and her mama ain't gonna get my money. Okay. That's
Mm-mm.
why. Because Cordell told it. I mean, I don't like Cordell, but he did tell the truth.
I
They
You
believe
know,
him.
might
so
need to sell that house to get another one. It
yeah,
could be
you know,
with
she
that
know that
gas
that trial coming up June the 11th, and Simon isn't, you know, been let go of ICE to get his affairs in order. Then he's getting shipped back to Nigeria. Okay, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Porsche can afford that $4 million house. I guess, but baby, I wouldn't want no house with 8 bedrooms, and I don't got that many kids.
no, I
Yeah.
think Portia is over her head. She needs something around 2 million, maybe
Yeah,
a 5 or 6 bedroom.
yeah, maybe
You
a
know, 5 bedroom, 5 bath, or something
bedroom or
like
something
that.
like
That's a
that. With,
nice
you know, 2
house.
million, 5 bedroom with
Yeah.
a swimming pool. a nice
Yeah.
maybe 2 living rooms, a great room, some you can still get a nice house. You don't need that fucking 8 bedroom house. You're not even gonna know somebody in that bitch while you in there.
I know.
I don't want all that.
Yeah,
And
I
somebody
don't
Diane
want
said
all
you
that.
ain't got to
living.
worry about it because I'm gonna be one in there, one of them bedrooms.
Oh my gosh. Too
Oh
much.
my gosh. Sit
One way
down,
said
Miss
Diane
Diane.
ain't
Sit
living.
down.
One
Way
way
said
42.
Diane ain't living off Porsche. She ain't living
Yeah. She living
Two
through.
things
She
can
ain't
be
living
true.
through it. She
Porsche.
living
She
off
living
of
off
it.
of Porsche. Damn.
But that's true
Yeah,
though.
Diane,
D
Think about
her.
it. Portia got
Diane is
that
not
daycare in her
unlike Joyce
name.
and that.
Mm-hmm.
She been living off of it.
Cece, they
Mm,
said Ice
mm, mm.
released him. I thought Ice released Simon. Do we know? Or is that just a rumor?
Nah, that
No,
they
that
didn't
he got
release him.
released, and but he's only released until he get to the trial date, and then after the trial, you not the trial, but his divorce date, then he's got to go to Nigeria. And the reason why they're saying that is because he needs to get his affairs in order, and he's going back to Nigeria. He ain't coming back to the United States. Gonna make sure of that.
Well, he can self-deport. A lot of them don't want to do that because
I
then
didn't
they're
know his
not
ass
able
got
to
out.
come back. But he can self-deport to his own country. Just go
Uh-huh.
ahead and peace out. And there's a lot of other places beside the United States that he can do what he want to do there.
Yeah.
He can go to
They
Dubai
probably know who
still. He can
he
still
is,
go to
child.
Oh yeah, that money speaks. No matter how you got it, people will welcome even a scammer as long as
and
they
if
got
he
that
got
money.
5 million, he can come back
Okay.
to the United States.
With a
He
gold
sure
card.
can.
That's right.
That's
So if
right.
you just
If
sold
he
a
got
Yep.
gold
5 million,
card,
he can buy a gold card.
maybe his attorney will tell her, get one of them gold cards.
Yeah, he can buy himself a gold card. He can afford it.
Yep.
If they let him buy it, because they only protecting the clear people over there in South Africa, so I don't know how they're gonna
Yeah.
carry it. How about
Mhm.
Miss Diane give Porsche back her home? That's it.
You could do that.
That's all they
That's what
need.
I said. Give her
Yeah.
back a home. Let her revitalize her home. Bring it up to date. And Miss Diane, go get you a condo or something.
They said they can't wait for Simon to get his phone back. He got to
Well,
catch up on the show.
Porsche always
I don't
complaining
think
about the
Simon's gonna get
distance
that
of
phone.
he
I
not
mean
wanting
that
that
house
house.
back because they said Simon had been paying on that house.
I thought he was still in custody too. I never heard about him getting out. Last I heard
I
was
heard
No,
last
he
he's
night.
in
was.
custody. He's just there.
He's
He's
still in
still in
ICE.
custody with ICE, but he's still like out doing. You know what I'm saying? They monitoring while he's getting his
They taking
affairs.
him to court. They said they got to take him to court.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can still go to Dubai and Costa Rica.
Oh yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
think after his court, and then he might be getting deported. Shit, he might go back to Nigeria. I don't know what he gonna do. I'd rather go back to Nigeria than stay locked up. Shit,
You got that right.
because he's still
I'd
going to
rather go back
Dubai.
home than sit here and try to aggravate Portia there.
Or
Right,
risk being sent to a country that's not even
right.
related.
Just go back home
I'd
before they
self-deport.
accidentally send you somewhere else and sell your black ass.
Look at P&2 Ross comment, that Mrs. Ross comment. Portia needs a 4-bedroom. Tell her mama not to move into her house. That's the other thing about too much house.
Oh
People
yeah.
be counting rooms that they have. So what I would do,
Yeah.
if I'm not telling her what to do, Portia will have her master suite. Portia Jr. have her master suite. The au pair have a master suite. And 2 guest bedrooms. That's 5 right there.
That's
So
all.
as far
Yeah.
as the 8, that's no, Miss Diane. I'm sorry.
That's all she needs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all she needs.
But I never say no to a house hunting scene. I just love looking at the different properties and that kind of stuff. I love that.
Oh, I do too.
Teresa,
Even
I
though
was
she
glad
can't
to see
afford it.
Phaedra back. I was glad to see Phaedra back.
yeah, I think it'll be a good addition.
Why do people want Simon to trump Porsche? That isn't cool. Legal him take his illegal ass back to Africa.
Yeah, D. Herford, I see a lot of that. I don't understand that either. You don't have to like
Me
Porsche, but
either. I don't know why they want him to hunt her like that. And halftime, a lot of people don't like. Even if you don't like Portia, it's still wrong for that man to be doing what he's doing.
And they didn't like Fallon either, so it's not in defense of Fallon. I don't know what it's about.
No.
So what, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. It was nice hanging out with y'all.
Great first look.
Here
Great
and
first look.
get my lunch prepared and stuff for tomorrow so I can be ready for my day. Y'all have a blessed
Yes.
evening. It is always a pleasure hanging out
Yes.
with you ladies and
Yes,
those
it
in the
is.
chat from every channel. Thank y'all for hanging
Thank
out with us.
you. Thank you,
Please
chat.
like the video wherever you are tonight. And to the
Yes, share.
wonderful mods of these channels, we could not do this without y'all.
No.
So thank
Yes.
y'all for being here and hanging out with us tonight. We love y'all, and
Yeah.
everybody have a good night.
See
Good
you
night,
Wednesday.
everyone.
Night, everybody. Thank you.
Night, night. Bye, guys.